Hi, welcome back again. In this new video, I'll show you how to create a Windows virtual machine and promote that machine to a web server. I'll also show you how you can log into the Windows machine as well. So there are two ways of doing it. So I'll show you both ways. So virtual machine, I'm going to create a couple of virtual machines. So I'll create virtual machine. I will click my subscription. I'll select the resource group, which is in New Zealand, and I'll call it as Windows VM, and I'll put them in any availability zone if you want over here. So I'll just leave it by default, and we can also select two zones if you want Azure to select it, but it's one VM per zone, so we can select it just one. Availability zone 1, and I'll put availability zone 2. So I'm going to have two Windows machine. As I told you, I want to show you two different ways to create or convert the machine to a web server. I'll select Windows Data Center as the tool, and this is the name, and it automatically gives the default name because if we have selected more than one regions, and this is the CPU. I'll put the username as Azure user and the password as p@ssw0rd1234 and p@ssw0rd1234. So make sure you can choose the password of your choice, but it should be minimum 12 characters. And I'm going to allow port number 80 as well because the machine will be promoted to a web server. And RDP port needs to be open to connect the machine from anywhere on internet. Disk, we'll leave everything to default. And we will select networking. I'll select my network. I'll select my public subnet. And I will also click if the VM is deleted, IP and NIC should also be deleted. And I don't want load balancer as of now. Management, monitoring, and I'll disable monitoring. I don't want to create it. We'll do it sometime later. Advanced. Click tags. I'll just put one tag, location as New Zealand. And I'll click on review and create. It will just check and validate the services, and once done, the resource will be created to and delivered to us. So make sure you choose your resources wisely. You see a cost on the right hand side. This is in addition to your VM. So the networking cost, the disk cost, because the disk that we are using is SSD. If you don't like SSD, use HDD, the cheaper version. Choice is yours. And third thing, please delete your resources if you are not using them any further. So we'll wait for the resource to come ready. We'll go back to home, and you will again see that the blue line is going on, which means something is happening. So it's a notification thing. You can click here and you can see that the machine is getting deployed. And if we go to virtual machine, shortly you will see Windows VM 1 and Windows VM 2 is coming. So we can click on one of these and we will see that the resource is coming up. It has a public IP address and a private IP address. So this is the public IP address. This is the private IP address. If you select on this, a different information will come with different IP address, and this is the different IP address. So all the resources and all the information will keep coming, but we have to wait till this blue line stops so that the machine is available and is ready for access. Okay, so it's ready. We'll close it. And now I'll show you how to connect to this. So there are two ways of this. One is using RDP. So I'll open RDP. I'm a Mac user, so I've got RDP. In Windows, you can open your RDP. Click, and the RDP will open for you. Select it. Click on edit, and this is the IP address that I'll be using. Copied, pasted, save, double click, and it should ask you for the username and then the password. So we'll wait for the username to come. I think there's a network issue. Okay, so let's go here and check in networking, network settings, click here, and port number 3389 is not assigned. So I'm going to create a port room, inbound, and I will say coming from anywhere on port number RDP, anywhere, priority, and we will add it. And we should be good to go. So this is how you can going to correct it, and you see it is coming with a warning sign that the ports that you have opened are coming from anywhere on internet, which is not very good. That's good. We're just running some testing, so it's okay, and running the lesson. So we'll click here, double click this time, and it should work. Sometimes it takes few seconds for these services to populate, so we'll just wait and refresh it over here, and we'll go to network settings and we'll refresh here also. It's all done. So we'll go back to overview and let's see. One 172.204.41. Yeah, see, here it is, username, and the username is Azure user, and the password is p@ssw0rd1234, and you will be connected. So it takes few seconds for these services to get activated and accumulated and be available onto the portal. So we're just waiting for this virtual machine to come up, and we are going to convert this machine to a web server. So I'll show you two ways of converting the machine to a web server. That's why I've created two machines. So one, we can log in and convert it, and one is without logging and converting. And we will say accept, and the machine is coming up. So two ways. Either you can create the web server using PowerShell, or you can do it from Server Manager. So we will do it from Server Manager. So Server Manager is a graphical user interface. You can use that. So you will wait for this inventory to be populated. We will have to wait for this blue line to stop. And once it is done, we'll click on add roles and features. So we have to wait till this blue line stops. Once it is done, click on next, click on next, click on next, select IIS web server over here, click next, it's done, click next, click next, click next, click next, and install. So now web server will start installing, and you can wait for this service to come up. It doesn't need to show, but I'm just showing you that, yeah, if you want, you can minimize it, you can close it. So I'm just keeping it aside so that it does not interfere. Now another way is using PowerShell. So go here, click on PowerShell, right click, or click here, and the PowerShell should start in administrator mode. If it is not starting, click here, type PowerShell, it will come here, and you should start it in admin mode. It's still taking time to filter it out. I think it's not populated, but here it is. Azure user is the administrator, so command is here. So we have to write the command here. Install Windows So if you type and press tab, it is automatically going to write it for you. Install Windows feature -name, and it has web -server, any name you can give, -include, and it does not sub features include management tools, and press enter. This also installs the web server. So you can use this way, or you can write this command and press enter. So I'll just leave it as it is while the web server is installing, and we will go back to our second machine. So second machine, which is here, which is Windows VM 2, we can also install the web server directly from here. So we'll go here in operations, and we can click on run command. Click here, and the command will run. What do you want to run? I want to run PowerShell script. Just now I showed you. Install -Windows, no typo error feature, -name, web -server, and -include. So I'll just put it in uppercase. Management tools. So this is another way of writing it. So install Windows feature -name, web server -include, management tools, and run. And the command will run without logging into the machine. And you must receive a success code over here. If you don't receive a success code, that means there's a typo error. So this will take time while we go back to the second machine and click here, and the web server is installed. It's done. You can close it. You can come back here, and you can always click on Azure. Let it come in new window. So while the command is running there, we don't want to disturb it. We'll go back to virtual machine, and we are going to select virtual machine 2. We'll copy the public IP address and paste it. And this is a web server. And click continue. So we have a Windows web server. You want to modify this web server? Go here, open your File Explorer, click on your C drive, this PC, C drive. This is your II-NetPub. This is the www root. Go to II start, which is the PNG file, and you click open with paint. This is the file that you're seeing. I'll just put a star over here, and I'll fill it. And if I want, I can fill it with some crayon, etc. And I will say save it. Close it. Go back here. Refresh it. This is your web server. So web server is running for one of the machine. We'll go back to the first machine, and the script is still running. So we have to wait till the command is completed. We cannot do anything because this takes few seconds, and we must get a success code of 200. So if anybody does not know about the success code, so we have got 5 kinds of success code: 100, 200, or like 5 kind of codes, not success codes, 300, 400, and 500. So common are 200 or 2xx, which is success, 4xx, which is failure, like sometimes you get 404 server not found, not installed, or failure, 401, 402, 403, 404, 405 errors. The next one is 5xx error, which means Resource is there, but not reachable. So in that scenario, we use something which is 5xx error. So these are common errors. So sometimes you get 502 error, 503 error, bad gateway, server not reachable. That means resource is there, but resource is overwhelmed. In that scenario, you get a 5xx error. So you have to wait for the service to come and be available for you. So I have to still wait because this service is running and I have got no choice. It should be done now. It doesn't show over here, but this is actually running inside your virtual machine, this command. And once the command is completed, you will receive a 200 success code. But if you would have been doing this in your VM, you must have seen a screen which must have been running. But here you don't see the output. You see either success or failure. So I'll pause the video here and I'll wait for this to be completed and I will return once it is ready. Okay, so here it is. Now we have received the success code over here, which is true, and the feature is available. So I'll go back here, I'll close this, I'll go back to overview, I'll copy this IP address, let it come, which is different from the other IP address, and I'll go here and I'll go and paste and ask it to go and run. And you will see the web server is running here also for this machine. So this is how you can create or convert your Windows machine to a web server and log into the Windows machine using RDP. Questions, queries, please welcome.